Second game we're previewing, For Honor.
Topic 2.
So Nick, we got the two people here that now Tyler and I reviewed the beta for Honor, and I understand where Tyler's comes from.
I was absent.
You're absent. I think you were sick. You said you were sick those couple days. I understand where Tyler comes from it. Now here, For Honor is not everybody's game. Let's get that out in the open. For Honor is not.
Well, let's touch up on that for a moment.
Yeah.
Why is it not everyone's game, do you think? Because...
Doesn't have a ton of content, which is fine with me.
Actually, I'd like... And I'm not going to just compare it to this, because it's like this for us with Rocket League. But, for example, Rocket League is our type of game.
Yes.
Because you and me are actually some of the most competitive out of all of our friends, gaming-wise. We're very competitive. You actually probably more than me with certain games. Like NHL, I would never match. You like that enough where you're super competitive.
Right.
Rocket League even more so than me, but like Patrick didn't like Rocket League. Tyler didn't even really like Rocket League.
No.
Because they don't feel the need to be competitive. Even when you play Battlefield, like...
Right.
You're very like...
You want to do
So I think that's one of the reasons why it's not everyone's game, is it's at its core designed to be a very competitive, like, skill-based, you want to feel like you're better than the other players' game.
Yeah. I agree. So we played the beta. We liked it, and we're gonna get the game, and we're gonna have tons of videos up on the game. Like I said in the review, I enjoyed the beta. I don't think I stressed it enough. I feel like I was hard on For Honor in the review. I like For Honor. I'm gonna buy For Honor. Well, I don't think it's everybody's game. I think, and like I said in the review, and we've talked about it, I think it serves a very specific purpose, like a perfect purpose for us. It's not a game you play, and that's where I get it.
It's pitfalls.
It's not a perfect game, and it's not a game you can play for like a month straight, every day. Pick it up. No. It's a game you play.
Some people can, but we can't. Like it'd be the same as playing Call of Duty, honestly, for a month.
True.
Some people would do that, but the majority, they're gonna play it for a big block when it comes out, and then
I'll let it go.
Yeah.
And it really is a game I think you can, like Nick said, you can jump back into it.
Which is good, because that's probably how most people are going to treat it, and that makes it easier. It's not a game like, just off the top of my head, like the multiplayer in Uncharted or something, or...
Yeah.
Even if anyone's played the multiplayer in Gears of War, that's something that when people play it, they devote a lot of time to it, so when you come back, you feel like...
Yeah, you're left out. As long as that is not an issue, I think it should be fine, and... So you got the different classes. We had so much fun, and the game really shines.
We mostly played
2v2.
The base classes.
Yeah. Sure, I never played a different. I only played the first.
I actually played quite a few classes. The Samurai is the one that I didn't play, but I am jealous of your
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. You know why I am jealous of that? Because the third hit not only goes through a block, but it puts you right into an execution.
Yeah.
Which I wish I played the Berserker guy for up until level 10, so a lot of time, and I never used the triangle execution, which was to decapitate, because in that moment I'd always just end up pressing square.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just want to see it.
Right. And so the game is a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun 2v2. Whether or not it has a lot of content to it, which I personally don't think it will, but I'm not worried about that. It's not a game that I think is just going to be loaded with stuff. I think it's, like you said, it's a game where you're going to play it, you're going to get very good at your specific...
Ubisoft already, they have their model too, so they know.
Right. It looks really good.
It does.
Graphically, it looks like
there
a good
was
game.
FPS drops, but I think they actually fixed that, because I didn't notice them after that first, when they took all the servers offline.
True.
When I first started, they were very apparent, and then they got...
Yeah.
The first time we played with Tyler, you could definitely tell them that.
Right. We had a problem the last day we played with those guys that kept hitting square. Remember the guys that kept pushing? So there is some problems with the fighting.
That's going to be when I talk about some of the pitfalls to it. One, we'll talk about that second, because that's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah.
But one, map size. It's actually an issue for me.
Yep.
The 2v2s and 1v1s were fine. Actually, the 1v1s were... They're fine, because they don't allow people to run away.
Yeah.
Which has happened to me once with the assassin. I think that's the actual class name that poisons you.
Yep.
She just kept hitting me and then running away, and then I got frustrated. And that's actually how she won the first time, is she poisoned me and then ran away. She had 1 hit of health left, but she ran away and I couldn't hit her.
Right.
So the story,
which there will be.
I'm really confused at what it's going to be. It might be good or it might be horrible. I'm just hoping it's not.
Do you think it's going to be like a tutorial? Like a
Maybe,
tutorial
but I'm
for
more
the
worried
game?
about it being like, you know, a couple of missions for each thing that aren't very deep, and it's more like you're playing online matches in a single player campaign. You know what I mean?
I think
like
it's
kind of like how Lord of the Rings Conquest or the old Battlefronts were.
Yep.
Like you just play matches offline and
Right.
then add a story to it. Like I'm hoping that's not what it is.
I hope so. I feel like it is just going to kind of be getting used to fighting.
Yeah.
To get you to the multiplayer. Sadly.
High level AI are
hard.
difficult.
They're hard.
So,
level 2 AI.
right before I mention some of the things like that, like you were talking about, this does seem like a game where they're going to get rid of exploits. And they know there's going to be exploits in this game, like that square. They're going to change that. So I'm not worried about that. Like, that's annoying, yeah. And they're not going to get rid of it, obviously, but they're probably going to make it so that there's some way to combat it that's more apparent than just, you know.
Right.
It's not going to be so good. Because people are going to find exploits. And the good thing about games like this is people are going to find those exploits very fast, very quickly, and they're going to catch on very fast and very quickly, which makes them able to get rid of them very fast and very quickly. Now, that being said, Ubisoft, the company it is, and this being the game it is, usually when AAA games come out like this, they'll change little things, but they won't ever do big overhauls of how combat works. Like, for example, the culling. They did an overhaul, 1 or 2 small overhauls, and changed the combat so that it was better for the game. I don't see that happening in a AAA game or a Ubisoft game. So
yeah, Ubisoft.
I would just be
some
surprised. Core issues to the combat. Like there are some like core issues that I'd like to see different, but I doubt those will ever change. So, you know, where these like exploits may arise from, or the whole how there might be a best class, which I'm sure there will be.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be more like, oh, this is the best class, so the next patch they like nuke that class, and it's like, oh, now that class sucks, this is the best class.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we won't ever see like a big fix to how the game works at its core to make everything more equal.
Right.
So exploits, they don't have a big issue with, but we haven't gotten to play. And do you know how many total classes there are? Because there's obviously more. It's like a fat samurai or something, and like.
Oh, yeah, because there's more now. I don't know, and this is its own topic, bigger scale, which we can do a different episode. But did you see they announced a DLC for it? Did you see that this $40 DLC for it? Now this is I don't like $40 DLC. Basically, you just get classes. You get more characters. You get them like a week earlier than they're released for the public. There's not a lot of content in this one. They're not free. There is free content. There is free classes.
See, I was going to talk to you about buying the season pass, but then
I'm not buying it.
I don't even
I'm
think
not
I'm
buying
gonna.
it.
I don't think
no.
I'm going to get it.
$40 for no, and that's a whole other topic. Season passes. $40 for season pass. I'm not buying it. No.
But I could see down the road us buying a specific DLC.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I don't think I'd buy it because it's still not the game that like Battlefield. If a DLC came out, I'd be on Battlefield that day.
Right.
This game, if a DLC comes out,
yeah, it's like I'll get to it.
Yeah.
Like I'll play it.
So I don't really see a reason to get a season pass.
Right. What else you got? Visuals? You like the visuals?
Yeah, I like.
You want to talk about that one?
How it looks.
Okay.
We
had problems with that.
The random cannon fodder in the middle of the map. They don't bug me as much as they did.
Yeah.
Originally.
I agree. I don't think they're as bad as we originally thought.
I don't like them, but I also don't know what I'd have put in place.
Right.
Of them, because I get the purpose they serve. They also like,
and they kind of have a new mode now, right? In the beta,
I think
it's gonna be 4-on-4.
Yeah,
right. So that kind of is
weird.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
And I wonder if it's gonna be like a team deathmatch kind of deal, or like.
I think it's elimination though. It's called, right? So I think when you're dead,
But I actually didn't know there was gonna be that many more game modes, so I kind of like that.
Right. No,
and I could even see like. Maybe they'll have like a small could you imagine if they had a 2v2 domination mode where there's like or 3v3 or something
that'd be neat.
Instead of or like see but the maps aren't big enough to do things like 5v5 or 8v8.
No.
Even though that'd be cool,
I'd like to see some sort of like tournament mode. You know how like Injustices and Mortal Kombat have that? That'd be cool. I don't see why not. Yeah, the canon, the people fighting in the middle. I agree. When we first
I don't
played
like
it,
them, but I don't know what else.
right? I hated them.
sense.
I think we all strongly hated them in the beginning. Once we played it, I didn't like. I stopped hating it as much. Because you're right. It's like, well, you're trying to make this seem like it's this epic war
And
for
they get in the way of
location.
that.
They get in the way. Yeah, and
They serve their kind of purpose in the center though, like whereas people can't push up too far, or like they do enough damage where if like someone chases you back, like a bunch of the enemy team, like they kind of have to worry about them.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Because if you just stood there, they could mess you up really fast. But
yeah. And maybe they'll experiment with them too, how much damage they can give and what they do.
yeah, I see little things like that happening.
Yeah.
So I mean, all in all, like I'm definitely looking more forward to it than I was before.
Me too.
It.
Me too. I'm excited.
I also like it for different reasons than I thought it would. It's strong in different places than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I really like the core.
The very first time I played it, the combat seemed like, this is gonna be bad.
I agree.
But now it seems like
the stripped down one is like I do like the what's the attributes that you get when you play domination, like the different things. Like those are actually very cool. But I think the game is literally at its best just when you're fighting. Just the 1, 2, 3, and the different hard or light and blocking. Like 2v2 with you. Tyler and I talked a lot about how like Watch Dogs 2 is some of the most fun we've ever had online. That was so much fun. 2v2 with you and Tyler. Tyler did really good too. I really enjoyed that, and that's a game that you can kind of
there's the customization and the equipping items
because
it gives you bonuses and then takes away, but it gives you a better bonus, and there's like levels to the equipment, so it seems like that might be able to be.
Yeah.
Plus it's Ubisoft, so I kind of feel like there's going to be pay to win.
Yeah. Probably. You can buy packs. You can buy the packs that open it.